What does a day off look like for a 25 years old man? An office worker here in Hanoi. No meetings, no deadlines, just me, a plate of street food, and my own thoughts. This is my weekend in Hanoi. Hello, I'm Duke. I'm 25 years old now, a man working as a programmer, living alone in Hanoi. But today's is different. It's the weekend, so no work. It's a totally different feeling on the weekend. On work days, I usually wake up at 8 a.m. and get ready for work. But today is the weekend, so I let myself sleep in a bit. You might be wondering why there's someone lying next to me, even though I live alone. Well, it's because it's the weekend, so my aunt let my nephew come to stay with me for 2 days. This is the room I live in. It's pretty small, but it's enough for me. I have my PC set up, a bed, and a small table. The bedroom is tiny, you can barely stand in it. I actually bought in an electric toothbrush about a year ago. One of a few upgrades I let myself have. Small purchase, but it's used well. I'm also lucky to have an air conditioner, a water heater, so it's actually a really comfortable place to live. But it may be small, it feels like home. Washing my face with cold water helps me wake up properly, especially today. While I dry my face, I always look in the mirror for a second longer than I need to, just checking. Do I look tired? Today, actually, not too bad. On Saturday morning, I usually wake up and play games with my friends. That's been my weekend routine for a long time, but lately I've been feeling a little lazy. Sometimes I wake up, but I don't really want to do anything. I just sit there and keep scrolling on my PC. I think this starting after I became a programmer. Maybe I've been spending too much time in front of the computer, and now I just don't have the energy for the morning anymore. And gaming. My room used to be really messy, but these days I've gotten into the habit of making my bed and cleaning my room. It makes me feel a lot better. Now that my room is all cleaned up, it's time to head out for some lunch. So my nephew is staying with me this weekend, so I thought I'd treat him to some bún bò Huế. First, I need to get ready. The weather in Hanoi has been really unpredictable lately. 1 minute it's blazing hot, and the next there's heavy rain and thunder. I really don't know what to expect anymore. If you eat at a local buffet like this, you'll probably notice that many Vietnamese people wipe their chopstick and spoon before eating. It's just a small habit that a lot of us have. Before eating, I like to squeeze in some lime and add a few picked onions. If you like spicy food, you can also add some chili or a little black pepper. It makes the broth even better. One thing I love about Hanoi is the local food culture. On weekends, many people go out for food instead of cooking at home. There's this street where I'm walking in, called Cổ Nhuế. It's easy to find small local restaurants and street side food stalls almost everywhere.
Ta có cho phép đánh không?
Có chứ. Today we are visiting Aeon Xuân Thủy, one of Hanoi's biggest shopping malls. It's a popular place where people come to shop, enjoy a meal, or simply spend time with friends and family, especially on the weekends. You notice that many products here are a bit more expensive than the local grocery stores, but that's mainly because the shopping malls have higher operating costs such as rent, staff, and maintenance, which are reflected in the prices. That said, Aeon offers a huge variety of products, and sometimes there are some discounts. The items and the product is from the fresh groceries, and imported snacks to household items, cosmetics, and ready-to-eat meals. Almost everything. So while you pay a little more, you're also paying for convenience, quality, and a comfortable shopping experience. This is Greenhouse Market, which is basically the go-to student market in Hanoi. Right next to the Greenhouse Market, you find the GS25 convenience store and Mishui. This spot has quickly become a popular hangout for students. As you can see, it's especially busy on the weekends with group of friends gathering here to eat, chat, and relax. The sidewalks are packed with parked motorbikes, and finding an empty parking spot can be surprisingly difficult during peak hours. In general, Hanoi can be a great place to live. Cheap food on every corner, a market like Greenhouse just minutes away, and a pace of life that let you slow down, at least on the weekends. But affordable doesn't always mean easy. Behind every lunch, every quiet morning on the weekends, there's still rent to pay, bills to think about, and a job waiting for me on Monday. I guess that's the trade-off of living here. The city gives you just enough to get by, and it's up to you to figure out the rest. This was my weekend, simple, a little tiring, but honest. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If you like the video, so you can support me with a subscribe, and you can tell me what I can do to improve the video on the future. I think I can do better. Thanks for watching.